Hi, I'm here to talk about Larry from SpongeBob SquarePants. Larry, somewhat prominent supporting character. He's been in a good amount of episodes. Larry is a character where he doesn't necessarily feel like one of the more comedic supporting characters, where a lot of supporting characters in SpongeBob are really funny. And when I think about them, I think about how entertaining they are and the funny moments they have, where Larry doesn't feel as comedic as some other characters, but he has his moments, and I think what Larry brings to the show is where he has a very charming personality. Seems like a pretty nice, friendly character for the most part. There are times where I feel like he can be a little bit disrespectful. I feel like when he tried taking over the Krusty Krab, it felt like he was going too far, but overall, he seems like a pretty nice character, and I like how friendly he is, and kind of interesting to have a really muscular character. I feel like kind of an interesting contrast to SpongeBob, and I feel like that was explored well in Larry's first appearance. And Larry could have easily had been a bully character like Bubble Bass or something. But I'm glad that he doesn't feel like that. He feels like a pretty good character to hang out with, and his first appearance, it felt like a bit of a romance triangle was being set up between him, Sandy, and SpongeBob, and I'm glad that seems to have been abandoned. I think that would have been tiresome and not the best. I think it's good for SpongeBob to not really be interested in romance. I think that's good, and I don't really want SpongeBob and Larry to be rivals because Larry seems like a nice, friendly sort of character. I feel like he doesn't need to be turned into an antagonist for SpongeBob. SpongeBob actually has a decent number of characters for antagonists. I don't think that Larry needs to be one of them. And while I don't think that Larry is as exciting or as interesting or memorable as some of the other SpongeBob supporting characters, I don't think that he's a bad character, and I think he tends to be used well in the episodes that he has appeared in. I feel like he appears fairly often. I feel like he appears more often than some other supporting characters. Hard to know for sure. But he is a very solid supporting character. I do think that he adds some good stuff to the show. So overall, Larry is a pretty good character in SpongeBob SquarePants and the overall SpongeBob franchise.